Miss Erin from the school garden. Hey, I wanted to check in today because it's been a little bit since we've had a new video, and I hope that you've had the chance to watch the previous videos. So if you watched, I think the most recent video on agriculture and commodities, then you know I said that we were going to kick off a series where we focused on the California commodities, the different fruits and vegetables that California produces for the rest of the country. And before we start that, I wanted to kind of let you know how we're going to lay out those videos, the way I'm going to talk about things, because I'm going to do it so it's consistent from video to video to video. So for each video that I record about our California commodities, the very first thing I will do is I will reveal the fruit or vegetable that we're going to be talking about. It might not be a fruit or vegetable. It could be a seed. It might even be a flower or a tree. The second thing that we're going to talk about is I'm going to give you information on where that fruit or vegetable or seed or tree, where it's native to. Now, what does that word native mean? So for me, when I think of the word native, that makes me think about where something originally came from, where it started, where it began, and in this case, maybe where it grew for the very first time. Some fruits and vegetables that we're going to talk about are very, very old, and they're native to all parts of the world. It's very fascinating to learn about where things that we eat every day, where they are native to, where they originally came from. So that's the second thing. The third thing that we'll talk about in our commodity videos is how that food or fruit has been used in the past and how it's changed, how we use it today. For instance, when we talk about our garden beans, we'll talk about where they're native to and kind of how they were when they were first eaten by people. They were used for trade. And then way back in the 1800s, a scientist actually made a huge change to the garden bean. And now the beans that we get today in the grocery store are very different from how they were when they were originally found to be edible. And finally, in our commodity videos, the very last thing that we'll do, I will share some ideas for recipes. I'll show pictures of the different varieties. So let's go back to the garden bean. When we talk about that garden bean, notice I'm not saying green bean, because garden beans are not only green. They come in different colors, like purple or yellow. And sometimes, like garden beans and other vegetables that you find in the garden, even other fruits, they might change color when you cook them. Okay, so that is how our commodity videos are going to be laid out. That's the very first thing that I wanted to update you with. So the second update I have for you, do you see what I have sitting here behind me? These are our herbs, the sprouts from our December Green Labs with Wits. Mine are still going really strong, and I really hope that yours are too. Don't forget, I would love to see pictures of your little baby plants, and I would love to hear stories about how this went for you. Are they thriving? Are they growing? Are you remembering to water them and give them enough sunlight? Or did that maybe get a little forgotten? That's okay. That's part of it. Do you want to check out and see mine? So this one is the one that I'm probably the most proud of. Look at how big those are. And you know what is so cool? If you look really close, you can see that they look like basil. And they also, if I rub it a little very lightly, gently, and smell, it smells like basil, which is just wonderful. I'm gonna drop in some pictures closer up of these so you can see. This is the second pot that I had, and this one hasn't had a whole lot of change. I do see some of the little tiny baby true leaves. So if you remember when we did our seedling update video last time, I talked about the true leaves, how they first send out 2 little baby leaves, and that's just to help the plant and the roots eat and collect the sunlight. And then further on in the growth, they start to send their true leaves out, and those are leaves that actually look like the plant that we're growing. Okay, so I'll drop some pictures in at the end. Number 3, what about Buttercup? Are you all wondering what happened to Buttercup? Any updates? I got some fun mail at school last week. First, they sent a big picture of Buttercup. There she is. Oops, sorry, there's a little glare, but I'll put this picture at the end of the video as well so you can see a huge picture of Buttercup. Then we also got our certificate of adoption from Discover Dairy. This tells us that as of November 1st, 2020, we have adopted a calf named Buttercup for the 2021 academic school year. I'll also take a picture of this and drop it in at the end of the video so you can look at it a little more closely. This Discover Dairy has also sent me some pictures in an email of Buttercup, how she's grown over these last couple months. There's a couple pictures of her with her mother, some kind of information about how baby calves grow and what they need, where they like to sleep, and then more info also about her mom, and some pictures of her grazing out in the field. Hey, it was so nice to get to do this. I hope you all are having a really, really great day. I will see you so soon. And like I always say, try something new and eat your veggies. Until next time, bye-bye.